And so the margin for error has finally vanished. The group stages are giving way here to dog-eat-dog football. It is knockout time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because...
Fits! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jones. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Salah. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jones. Wits! Wits! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. This is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
And the counter is on. And it's Jones, purring through the gears. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Wits. And the shot! There it is! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Salah going great guns here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Wirtz. Might be danger here. Wirtz, big chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gakpo. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Over to the left, laid back in. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Kirkes. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Wirtz. Kirkes. Jones is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Bajcetic. And the shot's on here. Shot, surely! Could move up a gear here. Oh, red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Takes a shot! And that's that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Wirtz. Real chance! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's a throw. Wirtz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The referee has given a corner. He's had a shot! No, it's wide.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Wirtz calmly anticipates. He's offering some sort of an apology there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Konate. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ekitike. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. That has been knocked clear. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Salah. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice physical challenge. Jones. Gomez forwards and with intent.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Salah is fouled. Aim forwards. He's onto it in a flash. Kirkes. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And the finish! He can get that clear. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Kirkes. That's really well manoeuvred. Deftly away. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now they're now. And he's searching through. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Shaqiri. Daniluk moved on forwards. Well, they could break here. Clearly not happy with that. Salah. Ball is over the line. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, a delicate chip through. Chiesa. Ball's gone out of play. So there's going to be another change here. Rodrigo is well positioned here. And he's there to clear. Extra minutes. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gomez. And it's McAllister. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Wirtz. This might spell danger. Chance for a shot! Put out the best in the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. It's a throw. And that's that. Well, that is a terrific away day. A nigh-on perfect result. All they must do is protect this advantage when they go back home for the second leg. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.